Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we started up the 2039-2040 regular season, and as you can see right there, currently 23-1 to start December. We have been the absolute best team. This has to be one of the best starts in our franchise's history and in the entire NHL's history. 23-1. We have lost 3 times in regulation. 3! That is incredible. We are currently, I believe, 6 points ahead of the Sharks and Oilers for first place in the NHL, which means they're on a crazy good pace, but we are that much better. And I can point the fingers, in a good way, at a few key players. And obviously, you won't be surprised by any of these names. Matthew Savoie, 38 points, 19 goals in 24 games, 19 assists as well. So, I don't know. I keep saying, this guy has to drop off at some point. Because guys like Woodworth, Waugh, their potentials have dipped off huge. He's a top 9 forward now. I believe Waugh's a bottom 6. Yeah, exactly. They're dropping off, but Savoie's just chilling at 35 years of age. I'm surprised he hasn't started to drop off, but time has been very kind to this man. The reigning 2-time Conn Smythe Trophy winner is an absolute beauty. You gotta love him. $11 million. I believe we signed him to a contract extension, if I'm not... No, we have to. We have to do that. Right, I forgot. We will do that once we get to the point where we can make that offer. 38 points, beautiful. Kilo Fallon, who we are playing on the third line this year. And you might be wondering, why are you playing a 92 overall centerman on the third line? Well, we have Bobby Friesen. Bobby Friesen needs to play on the second line if we want him to develop into that stud centerman. He's gonna get better with age. That's a definite. There's no way this guy is a bust. He's producing pretty well. I hope he continues to play better. But Khalil Fallon is working really well on that third line. 37 points in 24 games. He's on pace for one of his better seasons yet. And he's playing 17 minutes a night. So compared to what he played last year, which I have no idea what he played last year, he's playing a minute less. Right, so I don't know how upset you can be when he's putting up better numbers already. So, 24 games into the season, I'm hoping for big things from him. Matthew Savoie, beauty. I gotta keep giving him some support because I feel like I've never given him that kind of respect that he deserves. Joshua Waugh, 40, not 40, but can I not? Owen, please do not start out this episode like that because I plan on not editing this thing because I have to pre-record a lot of episodes because I leave to Newfoundland on the 19th and I'll be gone for 6 days. So I have to pre-record 6 days worth of content, which is going to be a struggle, but I don't plan on missing a day. So I'm very committed. I'm very, very committed. Where was I? Joshua Waugh, 34 points. I don't know how he does it. So underrated. 5th overall pick in 2021. 34 points. What a machine. Almost 1,800 points. He'll hit it this year. Easy. Gotta love him. Have to love that man. He's a beauty. He's a beauty. But the biggest beauty of them all. Jeffery freaking Woodworth. 37 years of age. 89 overall, which is the lowest he's been in, forever, a decade, 15 years probably. 24 assists, so apparently he's an assist machine. 8 goals, 32 points. He is currently 9 points away from 2,000. When he decides to retire, if it's not this year, it's going to be soon. He will obviously retire with more than 2,000 points. He is one of the best players of all time. And there's no doubt about that. There is no doubt. There's nothing you can say. He is one of the greatest of all time in this franchise mode. He is the best player, bar none. You can say, but Shane Wright. 6 Stanley Cups for Jeffery Woodworth. 5 of them being the captain. captain. MVP trophies, Art Ross's, Lady Bing's. He's won it all. There is nothing that this man has to prove, but he wants to go back to back to back. We're trying to get to our 6th Stanley Cup final in a row. 6, yes, you heard me right. But I digress. MP3, 14 goals in 24 games is pretty damn good. 20 points plus 10, so him and Bobby Friesen are working pretty well together, so for going into the future, that's going to be a really good pairing. The older they get, the more wise they're going to get, the better experience. Bobby Friesen is obviously going to keep getting better, but a man who I was very iffy about putting into the lineup this year, Colton Dillman, who is a rookie. We played him in the AHL, I believe, 2 years. First year we just acquired him. We'll play him somewhere. Might as well. Good potential, maybe of trade asset. But he worked his way up into the lineup. 30 goals last year. He's on pace for about that in the NHL this year. He's having a very, very solid season as a rookie. He should shoot the puck more, to be honest. 1-game winner. How's his turnover rate? It's not awful for being a sniper. So it does say he's a depth forward, but he's helping out huge. Carol Hansel, 13 points plus 7, about where I want him at. 81 overall, third liner. $3 million, though, which is something that might be a problem here in the future. Not cap-wise, but I want more efficient players for the price, and there are a few guys on the trade block, which I will discuss later in the episode if we do intend on making trades, but we are currently 23-1, so why would I make any trades? Carol Hansel is fantastic, and I'm just reading right now. MP3 already has 5-game winners. That's incredible. 5-game winners for MP3. What a beauty! Are you kidding me? Wow. Gotta love that man. What a freaking gorgeous bastard he is. Jacques Giroux with 13 points, plus 9. He's very efficient. His turnover to takeaway ratio is always phenomenal. What is it this year? Yeah, he's always about double. He's usually double what his giveaways are for the season. So he's having a good season. Jaden Swanson, who is minus 5, 7 points, not the best. That fourth line is horrendous currently. Zach Baton, minus 6. I don't know what I'm supposed to change because he's a pretty solid centerman. The only guy there that I'd be willing to move around is Spike Fragapane because he's a playmaker. Playmakers do not work on the fourth line if your coach doesn't like it. And somebody commented on my last episode, can't pull that up on my phone right now because I'm too lazy. Maybe I'll slice it in the video. I don't know. No, I won't. Why would I? I'm just gonna quote it. I'm sorry. He said, "Oh, are you gonna roll with the same coaching system until the end?" Yeah, if we're winning games, might as well. That really doesn't hurt my feelings at all if we continue to win with the same coaches. There's no need. We're pretty good. We're not gonna change the scout or the coach system for one guy. Spike Fragapane is definitely a pain in my rear end. Fourth line, there's a few guys butting for that spot in the NHL. A guy like, let's go to the AHL right now, Hemingway, Rodriguez. There's a few guys that are totally ready to come up into the NHL. The AHL is having a rough year this season, but as long as our young guys are producing, I'm not going to be too upset with that. So the fourth line is something I want to improve this year. Defense. How's it looking? Stu Cam, 21 points. He's definitely going for another Norris. Potentially the last season of his career. Let's give him some love. He's 2 points away from 1,000 in his career. One of the best defensemen of all time. I can't recall at this moment how many defensemen have hit 1,000 in their career. It's only a handful, I'd assume. Not even Bobby Orr got 1,000. He's such a good player. The best defenseman in Columbus Blue Jackets history. You can say all you want about Zach Werenski, but Zach Werenski went to greener pastures. Okay, he went for all the money. Stu Cam, yeah, he's getting paid. But he took a cut there for a long time. Okay, and a few Norrises to his name. 5, I want to say. He's best defenseman of all time, question mark? Abel Carlos, 18 points off of a Norris season. He's trying to go back-to-back with that. Walker Farmer, who we did extend last episode to a contract. I believe it's somewhere around 7.4, if I'm not mistaken. He's worth it. I think going into the future, if I was to choose between Walker Farmer and Garnett, who we did bring onto the roster to be not reserve players. What's the word I'm thinking of? Not depth players, Owen. Rental pieces. They were meant to be rentals, but Walker Farmer is 29. He's overall really solid defenseman, and going into the future with a lot of our defense dropping off, and you know how much defensemen, it's hard to acquire defensemen like this, and having that option, them being that young, they're asking for so much money, we're paying him. Garnett is probably not going to come back. It depends on what happens in the offseason, but it's not the offseason so far. Okay, Mikko Jarvinen plus 20. He's always the best plus-minus on this team. 9 points, 2 goals, 7 assists. Woo! What a beauty. And then you got Schwartz, who reminds me very much of Pierre Jakobsen, who has improved nothing. We've given him the time yet again, and this makes me very upset, EA. Tell me. Ice time. Yeah, no, all last season we gave him so much ice time, and he didn't improve a single bit. I think he had a solid regular season last year. 13 points, plus 28. I don't know what's going on. We had him in about the same position we do, right? He's just not producing as it is, so definitely a trade chip if we do need to make a trade this season. Goaltending, Vyacheslav Kavanov, the best goaltender of all time, and there is no question, there is only one thing he is coming for, and that is the most wins in NHL history as a goaltender, obviously. You can say whatever you want. You can say, oh, Martin Brodeur, meh. But Vyacheslav Kavanov, 5 Stanley Cups, is one of the biggest accomplishments ever. He only has to beat 691, which is a lot. He's over 100 away, 140 away, which he can do. He's 33. I believe he just turned 33. And if we are a good team for about the rest of this franchise mode, he can break that. He already has 7 Vezinas. He's on pace for another Vezina, his 8th, which I believe is the most all-time as well. He has about 8 William M. Jennings, or more than that maybe at this point, but he is phenomenal. And you got your young guys like Muller, and then you got Birch in the AHL, but why would you get rid of Vyacheslav Kavanov? I know you got to think about the future, but nobody has come close to stealing that spot from him. Maybe a decade ago when he was having a rough time jumping into the NHL, when he wasn't set to be that guy. But the only person right now I'm thinking is going to be the next guy is maybe Barch, but he's 22. Byers, who's 19, at 60 overall, is high elite. He's probably the next guy to take over the starting position, but he's a few years away, at least 4 years away from being an NHL starter. So Muller is currently the backup, who's had a pretty good season, not statistically, but he's 6-1-0. So only 3 losses combined between them. Now, I just want to jump into the simulating. I showed the entire league stats in the last episode. I know I did the same with our team stats, but I just want to reminisce a bit. This might be the last time we get to do this with a lot of players, but I will show you the league stats every month just to show you what's going on. Maybe once a bunch of our big guys retire, I'll start doing these franchise mode videos a bit quicker just to jump into our next one, because I do want to complete the 25-year goal. So maybe we'll speed things up to a season an episode or something like that. But let's just hop right in. Let's go to the end of December. I'm not expecting to be about at the same pace, because every time I turn off my PS4, we decide to start losing games. Currently 23-1. Let's start off this video right against New Jersey. 5-2 victory. I'll take it. Let's view the draft class. What's going on? I'm not too worried about the draft class. I mean, I wasn't last year, but we acquired Luke Wheeler, son of Blake. I love that idea. Thank you. That's the best thing about this franchise mode. All the interactiveness from it. I have like this small community who watch every episode, who comment like storyline sort of things, like the guy who said, oh, Woodworth is like this many points away from 2,000, or Luke Wheeler is the son of Blake Wheeler. That stuff is so cool to me, how people would watch these videos. Why are you watching in the first place? I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little bit emotional there. But the draft, Jakob Bonk from the Extraliga, who, he's looking like I haven't seen a franchise potential player in a very long time, so maybe this guy is the next one. No scouts in the region. I don't really care about the draft at this point, just because I want to win, but I should start to care about the draft a little bit more, just because a lot of our guys are getting older, and I should draft better. Is that the right word? But 7-6 OT win against St. Louis. Wow. Okay, a few wins in a row here. Vancouver. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just going to keep talking, so apparently that's good luck charm. We beat Tampa. Oh my god. Ooh! Come on, end the... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Detroit dumpster fire? Oh my god. We go undefeated in December. When was the last time we lost? So we lost against Carolina, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 wins in a row. We're a good team, apparently. 32, 3-1 in 36 games. Matthew Savoie leading the team in points. We will go through that here in a moment. 65 points. Leads the NHL in wins by about 10. Not 10, wow. The Sharks are just trying to catch up, but we are too good. We are a good team. I don't know why we're clicking so good. I'd expect us to be a little bit worse, but I'm not sure. Matthew Savoie, 55 points, 24 goals. I mean, what else do I say? There's not much more to say. He's a beautiful, beautiful bastard, and there's nothing more I can say about that. Jeffery freaking Woodworth did pass the 2,000 point mark. I wish I was going to slow sim that, but it'd be like, there's a lot of, it doesn't make sense. But he did pass 2,000. That must have been one of the best moments of his entire career, hitting 2,000. You don't see that very often. You see that maybe 4 times ever in this franchise mode. 2013. Wow, what a freaking player. He's trying to hit 13 straight 100-point seasons. I think he can do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. He's sitting at 12 straight 100-point seasons. 13 would tie it. I don't think he's coming back next season, which is a big sad. 14 goals. Oh, wow. Did somebody text me? No. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'll just read this to you because this is kind of funny. Poor New Jersey. Breaking from the score. Shiro out as the Devils GM. Yikes. Oh, no. Oh, it's a crapshoot there in New Jersey right now. I'm sorry, New Jersey. But nobody goes to New Jersey on purpose, I guess. I'm sorry. So maybe in the next franchise mode I take over New Jersey. I'm not sure because hey, there will be a vote here in the coming days. I'm not sure when I'll do it, but it'll come soon. Okay, I got off topic there. 14 goals. He's trying to hit 30, which I think he'll do easy because he's never scored less than 30 in his entire career, which is one of the craziest stats ever. I think that already beats... I think it's more than Ovechkin at this point. Wow. I keep saying beauty a lot, but that's the only word to describe Jeffery Woodworth. Best of all time. Joshua Waugh, 27 goals, 25 assists, 52 points. What more is there to say? Seriously. He's at the top of his game, and he's 36 years of age. He's on pace for one of his better seasons, 123 last year. The first line is good for 300 points every year for like the last decade. Longer than that. Kilo Fallon, 52 points, playing on that third line. Yeah. He's helping. I think that might be one of the reasons we're winning so many games is because our depth is kind of incredible, and it's just clicking. It's clicking really well at this point. MP3, 19 goals. He's on pace for one of his better seasons. He'll probably hit 40 because we're at about the halfway mark. 32 points through 36 is really good. Bobby Friesen, 23 through 36. He's on pace for more than he had last year, but he hasn't really taken it off, and I'm not sure why. Why is he... Oh, he's happy about his ice time, so that's good. But he should start to take off here soon. I'm not sure if he's going to be a late bloomer, but obviously I wasn't expecting like a Jeffery Woodworth or Matthew Savoie or Joshua Waugh early success in his career. But once those guys drop off, he's going to be put into a situation that he'll have to adapt to. Colton Dillman, 14 goals through 36 games. As a rookie, who we picked up in free agency out of nowhere. And this was the guy that I was debating, like, not putting in the lineup this year. Like, Spike Fragapane is definitely a guy who's going to have to go because I feel like he's just gotten worse. But Colton Dillman, I think his contract is up this season too, so I definitely want to offer him something. Carol Hansel. Dillman is definitely a suitable replacement for Hansel because Hansel... 20 points, 11 goals, that's actually really good. +9. I can't be too upset with that. Jacques Giroux, 20 points, about what I want him at. He's never been the same player since we moved him to the third line and then moved him up. I don't know what it is. I don't know, because I guess he played with Dubois there for a bit. So, it happens, but he's still a very solid player, especially in the playoffs. Zach Paton with 10 points, -6 though. Swanson with 10. Ooh, Fragapane just got worse. Ugh. But we're currently on a 14-game winning streak. So until we start losing some games, I won't change it up. I know in the playoffs I will have to because we won't be on this incredible pace. But we have to get to that first. Defense, Abel Carlos. That's all I have to say. 28 points through 36 games. They did both drop off a bit there. They're not on the same pace they were before, but both having 28 points is really, really solid. Really low penalty minutes. I mean, their giveaway to takeaway ratio is never good as a defenseman. It just tends to happen. But, hey, why you can't be upset with that. Abel Carlos is playing the best hockey of his entire career. 28 points. He's on pace for about what he had last year, which was a Norris. Stu Cam, 28 points. Walker Farmer, 16. He's a really solid defenseman. Mikko Jarvinen, 14, 27 points. Cole Garnett, 11, plus 11 as well. Henry Schwartz, who has 3 goals. He has no assists, and he's a +8, so it's not the worst. He's really upset about his ice time, so it's definitely something to remember there. Goaltending, has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Kavanagh did get a bit worse there, but he's 24, 2-1. So how upset can you really be? Seriously, how upset are you going to be if your goaltender is on that kind of crazy pace? He's lost 3 games. That winning percentage is crazy. His goals against is really good. His save percentage is really solid. Par Muller has just gotten better. He was at when we started this episode, he was at like an 893, and he's already up to a 916 under 250 goals against. Yeah, that's really good. But how is the entire league shaping up so far? No, Colorado, I don't want to look at you, but who is leading the league here? Entire league? Davis Donald, 56 points, but Matthew Savoie, Jeffery Woodworth are like sharks in a kiddie pool with a drop of blood, and you're the one bleeding. Okay. They're coming for an Art Ross. Shane Wright, Not leading the league in points this year, but goals, he's almost got that on lockdown. But Johnny Bertuzzi is really solid. Okay. Defense, Tom Mancari from the San Jose Sharks. Yeah, I always tend to see this guy up there in the top. I can't remember. Yeah, he's just been in San Jose his entire career? Apparently. Huh. He's really solid. He might win the Norris this year. It's looking like that. You got Abel Carlos and Stu Cam here. Lots of hockey left to play. So you never know. Rookie skaters. Aisha Schultz has kind of run away with it, but Dillman's kind of holding on. Maybe a shot at a Calder this year, but he'd have to really go on a tear here to catch up to Aisha Schultz. So you never know. Goaltending. He's got the most wins, and he's looking currently like the best goalie. I mean, Maui right here, but he's a better save percentage, more games played, worse goals against. Right now, it's currently Vyacheslav Kavanov. He's a beauty. No doubt about it. No freaking doubt. But I want to just keep simming games. Currently on a 14-game winning streak. I want to keep it up unbeaten in December. Let's head into 2040. We have arrived to 2040. I want to sim up against the Carolina Hurricanes. Let's start the new year right against Toronto. Cole Garnett was hurt, but he is fully healed. That is good. Toronto, 4-3 victory. Rangers, that's 16 in a row. Minnesota, 17. And we lose our first in 17 games. Can we rebound quickly? No, 2 straight losses there. Nashville, okay, 2 straight shutouts there. That's good. That's a good way to turn things around. Mikko Jarvinen has been hurt until the 20th of January. Okay, head coach replaces player, but I'm going to look at that. Okay. No, I'm going to stop the simulation. Come on, win a few games there. Okay, we beat the Avalanche, but Jarvinen is hurt for a few games. I want to look at who my scratched player is. I believe it's not the best overall defenseman. But I want to see that real quick. So, Zimmerman. I mean, they would be a +3. I kind of want to do, if we're winning games and he can be solid for us, I don't want to mess up the chemistry too much. Losing Jarvinen just sucks because he was doing really solid, but we're winning games. Zimmerman isn't going to be, he's not going to hold Carlos down that much, so I expect them to be pretty good. Why is Pro Horkin dropped to an 86? Explain that to me. Why has Dillman not grown? EA, explain your development. Seriously, I don't freaking get it. I don't freaking get it. Come on. But let's just keep going. I'm okay with Zimmerman being in the lineup. They are a +3, so apparently that's pretty good. Savoy's up to 72 points, and I want to finish December here. Let's finish the month strong. Pittsburgh with currently 3 wins in a row. Make it 4. That is 4. Damn it! Are you kidding me? Until the 23rd. It's a few games, not gonna lie, but Kemppainen, I'm gonna throw Kemppainen in there. Okay, Dallas, Mikko Jarvinen is fully healed. We'll get him back in there. So losing Kemppainen, losing Fallon sucks, but Jarvinen, welcome back to the club. You were missed, but welcome back, you beautiful bastard, you. So, okay, don't drop these ones here. Okay, let's just pick up a few wins. He should be back in 2 games. I don't care about the draft class, so that is 6 in a row. Boston, come on. Kilo Fallon is fully healed, and he's ready to come back. How did Kemppainen do? 5 games, +1. Okay. Fallon, welcome back to the club. You were missed. Welcome back. Boston, we beat the Boston Bruins. That is 7 in a row. Let's make it 8 against the St. Louis Blues. 42-5-1. Let's finish this month well. St. Louis, 5-3 loss, but you know what? It tends to happen. Can't win that many in a row. Matthew Savoy is already at 80 points. We lead the NHL by a hefty margin, 9 points to be exact. Let's look at how the league is shaping up so far. I'm very proud of this team so far. One of the best assembled teams we've had in a very long time. And I don't know why they're the best. 80 points for Matthew Savoie. Like, I don't know how much better you can get at 36 years of age. I thought he was just turned 35. No, I guess he's 36. Did he drop from a franchise? Nope, he's still a franchise player. Beautiful. So, Jeffery Woodworth, 74 points. He's definitely on pace for that 13th straight 100-point season. He'll probably finish around 250. I think is easily doable. 22 goals. Plenty of time left to hit 30. He's looking like a less goal-scoring season, but 22 through 50 is really solid. Joshua Waugh actually leading this team in goals, which kind of surprised you, because he's a playmaker. He has pretty good shooting stats, but I'm surprised Jeffery Woodworth is not the shooter on that line. Because out of everybody there, he has the best shooting stats. Like, look at his shooting stats. 98 slap shot accuracy, 93 power, 97 wrist shot accuracy, 93 wrist shot power. So I don't know why he's not the shooter. He is the sniper, but apparently he's just a dynamite playmaker. Great season so far from the top three. MVP line, the Hall of Fame line. Kilo Fallon, 59 points. He did miss a few games there, but he's on pace for about where I want, especially playing on the third line. He has been incredible this season. MP3, 26 goals. He's having a good season as well. I mean, 45 points is on pace for his second best season in his career. Bobby Friesen, 33 points. He can, if he just finishes well, he can hit 50, because last year he missed 2 games. He would have hit 50, so this year I'm expecting 50. You have to hit that. Just under half the season remaining. You can do that easy. Jacques Giroux, 26 points, plus 17. He's a good defensively reliable player. His giveaway to takeaway ratio is always really good. Colton Dillman. 4 points since we last talked about him. But he's really good, man. He should be growing like a weed, but apparently he's not, because I don't know. 16 goals. 2 more than he had last time, but he's going to have like a 25 goal campaign in his rookie year as a 79 overall, which just helps out a lot. Carol Hansel, 21 points. Zach Baton, 15 minus 4. Swanson, minus 7. Fragapane, minus 12. So that fourth line is terrible. I'm glad the coach is only rolling the top 3 lines, because how many minutes are these guys playing? 8, 10, 10. Because they're getting special team time. So apparently special teams must be well, because we're winning games. 35 points for Abel Carlos, 31 for Stu Cam. They're so good. There's nothing to say about it. Stu Cam is obviously past 1,000. He's currently at 1,008 points. One of the best defensemen of all time. And there's no doubt in my mind about that. Walker Farmer with 18. Mikko Jarvin with 16. Did miss 2 games there. Still on pace for a really damn good season. Cole Garnett with 13. Schwartz slowly turning it around, which is something I really like to see. 81 overall. He's not growing at all. Really similar to Per Jakobsen. So, yeah, that's not the best. Did Vyacheslav Kavanov get... Both my goalies are at 920s. We kept the puck out of the net that month. Holy crap. He did lose 6 games so far in the season, but... like, seriously. What the hell? Why is he so good? He's the best. But you know, when he has a good regular season, he has a terrible postseason, which is how that always works, right? 33 wins, 5 losses, 1 OT loss, 5 shutouts. Good for a 920 and a 932. Parmuller having a fantastic season. I am glad I let go of Mester, or traded him, to be more exact. Parmuller having a really good rookie season as a goalie. The entire league. We'll start with goalies just to get that out of the way. Vyacheslav Kavanov, there is no doubt about that. 5 more wins, 4 less games, 920. It's over. Book it. He's the best of all time. There is no doubt in my mind. He's so freaking good. Another Vezina, his 8th, and probably his 9th, William M. Jennings. He's the best. Rookie skaters. We're going backwards. Aisha Schultz with 33. So Dillman falling behind, but really good rookie season from him. Who, Fiscal, top 9. That makes no sense. Stanton, and then you got Aisha Schultz, who obviously was going to be really good for Vegas. Right, exactly. Let's go to defensemen. Nope, goalies. Apparently I can't work my fingers here. So, Tom Mancari looks to be the best right now. Morrow. Abel Carlos is falling behind, but he has a pretty similar plus-minus to the top man. Denisov. We still have a long ways to go before the end of the season, but he might not get any hardware, but a potential President's Trophy to end the season. Who is the best forward? And it's looking like Matthew Savoie is currently... Oh my god. Oh my god, he's currently 12 points. 12 points ahead of Jesper Kruger, the next guy. I mean, Woodworth and Waugh are obviously the next guys in line, but they're his teammates, so it doesn't really matter. Jesper Kruger has played one more game, and he's 12 points behind Matthew Savoie. He's unreal. Who leads in goals? It is currently Shane Wright, but as you see right there, Joshua Waugh, 36 years of age, 36 goals. The coincidence? I think not. He's coming for that. He is coming for that. I don't think I've ever had anybody in this franchise mode be the Maurice Richard winner, which would be something nice. David Donald leads with assists, plus minus. Who is it? I'm not sure. Joshua, obviously. So it's shaping up really nice so far. Really good season so far. Matthew Savoie is already a point per game, basically. Or he's going to finish the season point per game easy. We are first in the league. We are here in February. I don't plan on making any trades heading into the post-season. Let's start the season or month off well. We do beat Carolina 5-4 in the shootout. I'll take the W. 7-6 OT win, so the goalies are having a shaky month so far. Minnesota Wild have fired their head coach in Nick Black. I think that's racist. Sorry, that was a stupid joke. Vancouver, that's what I'm talking about, a little West Coast action. Vishnevsky to the Edmonton Oilers for Bird and Vorbiev. I thought I read an 86, so I'm not sure how those prospects shape up there. Edmonton... We take the L. Labrie, former Columbus Blue Jacket to the Colorado Avalanche for Labrie. Do they swap brothers there? And McKay. Okay. So we take the L there. New York Rangers have fired their head coach and Rick Sanders. Okay, you do you, New York. Let's turn this around, a win against... Come on. So many trades. Van Riemsdyk to the Detroit Red Wings for Labrie, so they just flipped him. Okay, Calgary have fired their head coach and Elliot Dubel... Nope, will not try to pronounce that. Arizona, 2 straight losses there. Vegas, can we turn it around? 7-4 victory. I'll take it. New Jersey Devils, come on. And I'll take the shutout, 3-2 shootout loss, but we get a point. Boston sending Jazz, 82 overall, to the Boston Bruins for Lundberg and Chichu. That's kind of cool. 47-8-2. Let's finish this strong. Tillett, 84 overall to the Florida Panthers for a first, and Richunek. Okay. Martinez. No, I don't want to do that. Do I look stupid to you? 2 straight games against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's go out there strong. No, I don't want to make trades with you. Leave me alone. This has been such a long freaking month. Stahl, 83 overall to the Chicago Blackhawks for Pominville and Carlson. Chicago amping up there, but 2 straight W's against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And before we get past the trade deadline, I do want to check if Okay, let's think about that. Let's think about this. So, Dillman is up to an 80. That is good. That is very, very good. I like to see that. Fragapane, -11. Piton, -3. Swanson, -5. But who do we have in the AHL that could come up and be a suitable replacement? Rodriguez, 4th liner, 21 years of age. He just turned 21. But what would be the point of bringing him up and putting him in that situation until a playoff push? We're winning so many games. There is no point until we get to the postseason, because I want him to finish out the AHL season strong. He's having a really solid season. Mironov could also be, he's going to be here pretty soon, 20 years of age, 77 overall. He's going to be 21 pretty soon. Hemingway, there's a lot of options there on the first line, but I don't want to wreck up their chemistry right now. Defense, Luke Wheeler, 77 overall, having a really damn good season. 34 points in 52 games as a rookie in the AHL. Arrington's pretty solid. Vikland, 7th round draft pick 2 years ago. He's going to be a really solid defenseman, 72 overall. You got Asplund, 22. A lot of options here in the AHL. Goaltending, Barch is an 81. Byers is up to 62, so 2 overall growth since the last time we checked. I think I'm just going to wait to make any moves until the off season, because I think we have the internal depth to handle any problems that we have. And we're winning so many games, so what's the point of dealing with? What's the point of messing that up? So, before we continue simming, I want to make sure that I get Savoie on a contract. So 1 year at ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. So, we're kind of hoping Jeffery Woodworth retires this season, because apparently we won't have enough money in the offseason to sign both these two. But obviously, if we need to re-sign him, we will. But Matthew Savoie seems to be the more important guy at the moment. 2 years at 13, just to make sure we have him. Jeffery Woodworth will obviously come back if he doesn't retire, but I think it's about over for him. But right now, I'd rather lock up the center. Don't worry. There's no need to worry about that. Matthew Savoie, I'm really hoping you sign that contract and don't be a pain in my side. So let's go up to the trade deadline. I don't plan on making any moves. Almost 50 wins before the deadline. We are that damn good. 2 seconds and Shattenkirk to the Minnesota Wild for Wenrick to the new Nashville Predators. Matthew Savoie has signed the contract. That is big. Detroit, the dumpster fire. Oh, 3-1 victory. That is 3 in a row. I'll take it. The W's. 4-3 loss against Boston. Almost our 10th loss, which is not nice to see. No, let's not get the 10th loss. New Jersey Devils. 4-2 victory. Come on, Ottawa Senators. Let's beat the Sens. Jorgen Alfredsson, former Columbus Blue Jacket to the Dallas Stars for Brim and this. Okay. Well, do whatever you need to do, but Jorgensen sucked. So, I'll sim this one game. Only 29 days in February this year. Ottawa Senators, do we finish it off well? Do we finish it off strong? Capo, Kako, and Crawford to the Calgary Flames for Othman. Holy Jesus, Montreal. What are you doing? You are trying to go for something. Brennan Othman, who is a perennial 50-goal scorer in this league. I'm scared of that. He is a scary man. 6-3 victory over the Ottawa Senators. It is trade deadline day. I don't plan on making any moves. Matthew Savoie, 102 points. What's the point? We've already clinched a playoff spot. We've almost clinched the President's Trophy. We have a whole month left. Let's just check out the... Do we check out this? We'll go quickly over the stats. We'll go quickly. I don't want to waste your time. 102 points. Fantastic season from him. 42 goals. He'll easily hit 50. Jeffery Woodworth hits 30 goals, so that make that, I think, 19 seasons with 30 or more goals. And he's almost at 13 straight 100-point seasons, which would tie Wayne Gretzky for most consecutive 100-point seasons. If I'm not mistaken. He's that damn good, guys. He is that good. He's that good. Seriously. Joshua Waugh, 82. Beautiful bastard he is. Tied for first on this team with goals. Kilo Fallon, 72. Awesome. MP3, 35 goals. He'll hit 40 easily. 45, maybe 50 if we're lucky. 56 points is really good. Bobby Friesen, he'll hit 50 easy this year. Maybe 60 if we're lucky. Jacques Giroux, 35. Colton Dillman, 30, almost 30 points. 80 overall. He's growing slightly. His shooting stats are incredible at this age. 18 goals. He'll hit 25 goals this year. He's that good. He is that good. Carol Hansel with 26 is also pretty solid. Fourth line, Swanson and Paton got a bit better. Fragapane is the worst player on this team, bar none. And when I drafted this guy, I was so excited to draft this guy. He was like going to be so good. But apparently not. Him and Riviette just didn't turn out to be very good because we had so many awesome players. What's the point of moving them down and putting a guy in who's proved nothing, right? It just tends to happen. Defense hasn't gotten any better, hasn't gotten any worse. Abel Carlos, 44 points, so they're probably not going to win any Norris trophies this year, especially if all the other guys are on their current pace, but really solid seasons from these two. Stu Cam, almost below a 90 now. That is sad to see. He hasn't been below a 90 in, I want to say, the majority of his career. I think he's been a 90 for 15 years. What an awesome man he is. Best defenseman of all time? Question mark. That's hard to say because Bobby Orr exists, right? Walker Farmer, 21 points. Mikko Jarvin, 18. Garnett, 16. So he was a really solid addition this off season. 34 years of age. He might not come back, but if we're trying to go back to back Stanley Cups, we need him in the lineup. Henry Schwartz, 6 points. So after the rough start, he's turning it around. He's not happy about his ice time. He probably won't be coming back to this roster next year because we have guys like Luke Wheeler. That's all I can really recall off the top of my head at this point. Sorry. Goaltending, I think it's gotten worse. Yeah, okay. They did lose a few extra games that month, but Vyacheslav Kavanov is probably the best goalie in the league. He's at 40 wins. He can easily win 10 more before the end of the season. 58-1. See, when your backup plays a few more games than they normally do, your starting goalie is going to win or be better in the simulation. Lindholm. Sorry. I don't know why I thought of Par Lindholm. Who the hell thinks of Par Lindholm? I'm sorry, Par. But, like, goddamn. Nobody thinks about you. I'm sorry. Not even your family. I'm sorry. Par Muller is the guy I care about. 23 years of age. I think it's not a contract season. Yeah, really damn good contract for him. That's solid for us. That is good for us. But what is the entire league looking like at this point? I'll go quickly through it because I want to finish this episode. Matthew Savoie, 102, leading the league. Yeah. 12 points ahead of the next, or 11 points ahead of the next best guy. Wait. Where oh yeah, I guess Watt just dropped off a bit there, but he's still having a really solid season. Most goals, who is it? It's Jesper Kruger. I don't know what I want to say Johan, because Johan's such a dope name. I'm sorry. 71 assists for Davis Donald, sorry. Defenseman, who is it looking like right now? 52 points for Mankari. It's probably Justice Simmons right this moment. I mean, Carlos has a chance. Yeah, easily. If he has a nice end of the season, he can totally push himself into that conversation. Goaltending, there is no question. 6 more wins than the next guy. 3 less games. Better goals against. Better save percentage. There is no doubt in my mind that he will win the 8th Vezina in his career and his 9th William M. Jennings. Aisha Schultz, 43 points. He's going to take it, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that he will take that. Now, let's go ahead and simulate these next, I guess, month and a bit. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's finish the season strong. We usually tend to dip off at the end of the season with a few losses. Let's start off. Oh, God. Don't start this. Don't you dare start this way. Big win there. Can we never finish a season with 70 wins? I would love that. 8-4 victory over the Islanders. Let's go on a 14-game win streak. 2 in a row there. Beating division rivals. Okay, Buffalo's not in the Metro, but you know what I mean. Draft class I don't care about. New York Islanders. We're at 58 wins. Can we have the best season of our entire franchise mode's history? Can we hit 60? 60! 3-2 shootout loss. Let's hit 60. Come on! 60! 60! Come on! 60! Yes, we hit 60. That was so rough to hit 60. My God. 8-0 shutout. That is a stamp. Henry Schwartz has been injured until April 12th. Head coach replaces player for this moment. 10-2 victory. But you know what? Since it is Jeffery Woodworth and all those guys' potential last regular season game, I'll go ahead and slow sim it against the Rangers. So, Rangers are terrible. They're worst in our division. Probably worst in the NHL. 64 wins. Let's freaking do this. I rarely ever simulate regular season games, but here we go. First period. 2-1. Matthew Savoie on the power play. Colton Dillman. Beautiful bastard he is. Second period. 3-1. Jeffery Woodworth in potentially his last regular season game gets on the board. Third period underway. Let's just finish it out. Let's get our 65th win. Power play for the Rangers, but we score a shorty. Matthew Savoie. Power play again for the Rangers, but it will not be enough. 8 minutes remaining. Over halfway there. And it looks like we will win game number 65. Or win number 65. Game number 82 of the season. Your first star, Matthew Savoie with 3 points. Kavanaugh with a damn good game to end the season. What a way to end the season. See, I said we'd have a rough end of the season. Holy Jesus. Oh my. Wow. So the season is complete. Who will we be facing in the first round? The Pittsburgh Penguins. That'll be interesting. But I do want to check over the stats real quick to see who won, who potentially might win some awards. Matthew Savoie, 141. Best season of his career. I've never had a guy finish with this many points. He's been close before, but 141 is easily the best season of his entire NHL career. He might be taking home some hardware this year. He's taken home some hardware before, but that's all I'm saying. 60 goals, third time in his NHL career. Jeffery Woodworth completes the task. His 13th straight 100-point season. The best NHL player in the modern era. I don't think there's any doubt about that. There's nothing you can say. This might be his last season ever, but he wants to go out on top. 88 overall. He's dropping slowly but surely, but he's still the best. Joshua Waugh, 109. Fallon, 90. Let's not skip over Waugh. I just don't want to hit 60 minutes with this episode because it'll take forever to render. But Joshua Waugh, 88 points. 88 overall. 109 points. My God, I can't speak. 50 goals. One of his better seasons. What do I have to say? Nothing. Exactly. He's so good. He did dip off there about a month and a half ago, but he had a very strong end of the season. Khalil Fallon, 90 points. Playing on the third line, missing 2 games. Really, really solid season. MP3, his second best season. Yeah, 77 points. That's a really good season from him. 93 is going to be hard to beat for such a pure sniper like himself. But 48 goals. Really, really solid season. Why am I in all skaters? Forwards. Duh. My God. Bobby Friesen, 55. Best season of his career. Really not impressing me the most. I mean, I know he's going to take over the reins here soon, but I want to see just a jump. Like, come on. You have the ability to do that. But he might be a later bloomer, okay? Okay, we did sign him to a contract extension. I'm sure everything will be okay. Jacques Giroux, 46. Dillman, 40 in his rookie season. Almost a 30-goal campaign. Great season from him. Jaden Swanson, 35, plus 7. Hansel, 33, plus 12. Piton, plus 11. The fourth line ended it really, really strongly. Fragapane finished with 20 points. See? You just got to stick it out to the end. Stu Cam, 57. 54 for Abel Carlos. Walker Farmer, 28. Jarvin, 22. Really strong season. Really, it was a really good statistical end of the season. How did the goalies do? Vyacheslav Kavanaugh wins 51 games. Third time he's ever won 50-plus games in a season. I believe so. I think I'm correct. Fourth time, probably. Wow. He's probably going to take home the Vezina and William M. Jennings. Really strong season for Parmuller. I'm not surprised. Okay. Actually, let's start with goalies and make our way around. Who is taking home that Vezina this season? I have a feeling, I have a very strong feeling, Vyacheslav Kavanov, 51 games, 6 less games than Martinic, 5 or 4 more wins, 9-12, the best goals against in the top here. He will take home that trophy, but who takes home the Calder? It is going to be Stanton. Better plus minus Calgary, or not Calgary, Carolina with a really solid prospect there. First overall pick actually 2 years ago. Aisha Schultz, really strong season as well, but Dillman will always have a place in my heart. Defense, who's taking home the Norris? I'm going to say Simmons because he has the best plus minus, double what the next guy has. So Stu Cam has a case, but I think Simmons will take it home. But who takes home the Art Ross? Matthew Savoie. There's nothing to say. There is nothing to say about that. Johan Kruger with 70 goals. Holy Jesus. He wanted some redemption after the Stanley Cup Finals last year. 70 goals. He's coming with a swift revenge now. Best assists, Camden Tennell from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Really, really good season all around. Not the strongest end of the season, but with all these guys retiring very soon, that is a great way to cap off maybe their final season. But there is one more thing that we have to accomplish. 4 rounds. One more Stanley Cup. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.